Second goes. I think we're good.
Are we live?
I think we're live.
We're live. We love being live. Those are the comments.
Sorry,
We'll cover
I
up the
know.
comments.
I'm
We
sorry.
get totally lost.
That's so bad.
Welcome, everybody.
To you so you can see it too.
Today is another exciting day. I believe in quarantine it's day 243. I forget. I feel like lost in space a
We're
little bit.
definitely lost.
Yep. Today my wife was Dr. Smith from Lost in Space. We're doomed. We should have turned back 10,000 miles ago.
I've been like that
Feels
almost
like
every
that.
day.
Yeah.
I don't even know where that
No,
is
you don't
from.
even know that. Yeah, it's Lost in
Oh
Space.
my word!
It's
She
so
takes the
sad.
fun out of everything.
She does. Well, as you can see, we have a guest annoying person who shall forever be named, or my rental daughter. It's Sydney, and she is back. So she thinks she brings the ratings up. So we're going to do a test and see if she actually does, because none of us
Well,
actually
we'd have to,
believe
I
that.
think,
Yeah.
remove her or something to see if everybody leaves.
Well, that's a good point. And we did the other night. Our numbers actually went up.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they
I
did.
don't know if they did. I think.
Yeah, they did. I think they did.
I don't think so.
All
When
right.
did you do it last? Wasn't
Yeah.
I on
We
the
did
last
Friday.
one?
She
You
took a phone
disappeared.
call.
We're getting a little hot
Okay.
on the mic.
She took a phone call and then she.
Still was at
Turn it down from yours.
32 the highest.
Yeah,
Just saying.
something like that.
Yeah, but then
Okay. Anyways.
no
So-
comments.
No, none at all.
No comments.
So we've had, today we did, what was our high today? We went out for a little drive, get away
Right.
from social distancing from my stepdaughter.
Right. We're just going to call it physical distancing.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
So we went
We're
out,
still social.
picked up a coffee at my favorite coffee place, Foxtail Coffee, which you can't even get near people in there because they don't have a drive-through, and so they literally put the coffee out on a picnic table, take a bullhorn and yell all clear, and then you go over
Right.
there and take it.
And there was a
Yeah.
guy there that
Oh, yeah.
he saw your Superman and
Oh, yeah.
on his car. He had Superman on his
That's
car.
right. My Superman suddenly goes missing.
Right. This guy was from England and he wants to. So they started talking Superman. Talking Superman with Jim. You can never get him to stop.
That's true. We try to be sponsored by somebody every day. The other day we were sponsored. Friday we were sponsored, wasn't it? Or Wednesday we were sponsored by North Dakota.
Right.
We were so grateful for that. We had a 25-year-old commercial we were able to use from
Right.
North Dakota, but now we have been sent a visual, and we are sponsored by
See, you know what? The reason. Oh, see, they're mocking.
Yeah,
They're
Brussels
mocking.
sprouts, yeah.
I know that there's people on here who love Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
I need you to be here.
Go
to
ahead and
support
weigh
me.
in
I
and
like
say
them
I'm
now.
so excited.
if you want me to throw these in the pool right over there. Just go ahead and tell me to throw these in the pool.
I love my Brussels
We'll get them
sprouts.
over there. Sid, get rid of them.
No.
Put
No,
them over
I
there
kinda
someplace.
like 'em.
Well,
She doesn't,
not
she
as
likes
my
them.
wife would eat them every day if we could.
I would
but-
eat them
my
every
gosh.
day.
Yeah.
You definitely have to repaint the rooms after about a month
Yes,
of
the
Brussels
house
sprouts.
starts
The
to
house,
smell.
yeah,
Oh, it does not
Yeah.
smell
It
that bad.
definitely
I'm
Yeah, it
does.
telling
definitely
you.
It definitely has a smell.
it definitely does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I'm not going
Especially
with that.
if she burns them. You know, cook on high.
yeah. Cook
Then
on
right
high.
there,
That's a
you're
good
so
word.
loud.
You're right.
Then
Cook on
it's
high.
great.
I know. I do cook on high.
Yeah, we do.
Let's get her done. Let's get
That's
in there,
right.
get out, you know?
I don't know how to get the live on my
I
tablet.
know he does. Let's
Every
just,
time.
I think you have to
Do you want
like
me to do it?
refresh
Yeah,
it.
please.
There
See if
we
you
go.
can figure. Nope. Hit the top button there where it says Jim Peters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're a little confused.
Well, we had a lot of cool stuff
Oh,
go
I
on.
think there was 2 thumbs
right
up, and I
here.
think it's from the Brussels sprout comment.
Oh, I doubt it.
Wow. Andy's watching.
And no, Andy, get off.
Oh,
Okay.
Chris, we're on the big screen again tonight.
What we don't
Yes.
want. Ooh,
Oh, they're
wow.
watching it in the pool.
Oh,
No, she said in the pool. Throw the Brussels
Oh,
sprout.
in the pool.
Oh, I was like,
Thank you, Pandora.
I did like you.
That's it. We've discovered some things tonight. I think you're really going to like. We got a really good show, as they say. We got some really good videos of some
Yeah.
things that happened over the weekend. So thanks for letting us take a
It's
couple
pretty
days
funny.
off and let the real deeply spiritual people have Saturdays and Sundays because we don't
Right.
want them. We just want the
Right.
Fridays and the Mondays. So again, we're Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I sent that note to my father-in-law where I just said MWF, 7 p.m. EST, and he thought it was a website.
I know.
Yeah, but
Well,
now we
it's-
figured it out. So
it's
Monday,
gotta
Wednesday,
love
Friday
me.
is what we
gotta
do.
love 'em.
It's Jim speak. You
Yeah,
know?
that's it. You got to figure
Let's
that
have
out.
watermelon instead. I'm telling you.
No,
I know that
watermelon's
there's
gross.
Brussels sprout people in here. I was trying to remember who said it the other day that they like Brussels sprouts.
Ugh.
Susan.
Yeah.
Susan P is here.
They give you gas.
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Susan and Susan is the
I
one who
love
tried to force her amazing husband to eat Chinese kale.
Well, I gotta tell you,
Yeah.
it's tough. It is, like she said, it's real chewy.
Yeah.
It's not the best.
And it's in your teeth, she
It's a
says,
little
for
tart.
about 3.5 days.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things I'll try, but that's not one of them.
So we had some cool videos that we
right.
were able to put together, and we did some funny stuff about me touching myself.
I know,
Sounds like a
so-
Madonna song. But
I know, so I got to show this. 'Cause
Sure,
It
all right,
really
you wanna
is
go
funny.
there.
So
All
I've
right.
been talking to you guys about Jim and how he's got to always either touch things, like when we're out and about, or he's got to touch his face. Like,
had to go to Walmart today because I had to get a Bluetooth earpiece, and it's like I go in there and she's yelling at me the whole time like I'm 6. to
He's
not touch
always
things.
touching something.
It's like Sydney and I, we want to touch everything.
So Sydney, when she was here over this last week, she does social media for her, like the student version of where she goes to school at SEU. So she was having to do something for school, and they were using my phone to record it. Well, anyhow, it ended up being put on, what is that called? Hyper speed. So she couldn't use it, right?
Yeah.
But
on further examination,
as I'm watching it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have proof that Jim touches his face all the time.
Yeah.
So now we're just going to roll this little clip right now.
okay, I'm in the background there.
Keep your eyes on Jim. Oh my word. Touch, touch, touch.
Chuck never touched his face once.
I know, touch his face, touch.
Sydney doesn't. I'm like obsessed
Okay.
with me.
Yep.
I like me a lot.
He touches his face all the time.
I like me a lot.
And that was just a few minutes out of that whole interaction that we had going there.
Colin O'Donnell is our favorite guy. Colin is, he couldn't have had a bad, worse timing. He started a coffee shop. I don't think you ever officially got open, and then this coronavirus hit. So it was pretty brutal for him. But Colin, we're really, really glad that
I
you're
think
here.
that's going to make a huge comeback, though, coffee
Oh,
shops.
yeah.
I still think that will be
We
like
need
an
to be-
intimate atmosphere.
We need to be
People,
sponsored by Colin one night is what we got to do. So you got to send us a logo or something,
Right.
Colin, and then we'll use it on one of our episodes, and we'll claim that you sponsored us.
Right, right.
Greg Cox is now watching us, and James Brister, and Dallas Soderland, which would be my late wife Debbie's nephew.
Right.
It'd be Alan's son. We
Right,
love Dallas.
exactly.
Good to see you here, buddy. And Linda Putz is back. The Putz is back.
Awesome. Maybe, Linda, were you the one that liked Brussels sprouts, too? Please say yes.
No.
I
There's
mean,
a lot of no's.
I know, you
Yeah,
have to
there's
understand.
a lot of no's flipping by here, honey.
These two, they will gang up on me. Like, it seems like I'm always the one that, it's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little.
No.
It's true.
That's
it's
a-
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Sonny showed up in my life back in my previous relationship with a big thing of Brussels sprouts and a pound of bacon, and she mixed them together, and Debbie was in love.
See,
Yeah.
Debbie and I had good taste.
Yeah. Honey,
He should be very happy about
Sydney,
that.
we now have Whitney Hartman
Oh, hi, Whitney.
joining. Now,
Love it.
yeah. All right. Uh-oh, Sid.
How's the Warrior House?
Linda loves
Yeah.
Brussels sprouts. So.
Oh, Chris and
yeah.
Linda. Oh, see, I knew there was Brussels sprout lovers out there.
Chris, not so
Whitney
much.
likes
Man.
sprouts, so there's something wrong with Whitney as well. She's
I
related
love them.
to you.
And that's
Zach,
what I'm making tonight.
Zach's asking us about the Warrior House. We'll answer it real quick. It's right here behind us, Zach, as you can tell, but it is empty at the present time till we figure out flights and coronavirus and all this fun stuff. And then we got some guys who want to come down. They just heard from a guy Saturday or Sunday. He says, can I come down? We're like,
Yeah.
absolutely. We'll
He's
put him
going to
first
try
on
to
the list.
move down here, actually.
Yeah, he's a triple amp.
Right.
Brian is his name. Great guy. We've known
Yeah.
him for several years.
Right.
But yeah, so it's still here, still working.
All right, so
Kathy's talking to Zach. She's checking in on Zach.
That's mom and son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach, we do have a picture of him too that we're going
Right,
to put up later.
exactly.
Which is, yeah, we all had some ugly years.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that later. So what do you got?
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Back on
Yeah.
train tracks?
God.
What do you got?
Okay, so you guys probably know. So Friday was Jim's birthday, okay? And so Sydney was so cute, and she did this little scavenger hunt that she organized. And so we did all of that. But while we were out...
But it was a scavenger hunt in a car. It
In a
wasn't
car.
in the yard
Right,
like little
exactly.
kid thing.
There's a video that kind of summarizes it. So anyway, so we're out, and we stop at his... I'll see what happened.
I'm sorry.
You have to pause.
I'm sorry.
Pam, that's not funny. That's not funny, Pam.
Okay, we do have to stop.
It's considered a disability, Pam.
Pam just said, I've been watching a couple of minutes, and Jim has touched his face 9 times. See? Oh, my word.
You got to turn the volume down a
He's
little
got
bit,
to
babe.
stop touching his face.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Pam, it's a nervous thing. I don't know what it is. Maybe my mother always hit me and I'm trying to protect myself. I don't know. Maybe she hits me. I
Pam,
don't know.
you might get line of the day.
Oh,
think
Pam
that's
is. Let's put Pam down
I'm
for line of the
sorry.
day,
That
just
was
for
so
starters.
funny.
So, Pam, you're in the running. But remember, Pam, you have to be present to win. So, if you're not here at the end of the broadcast, you lose as line of the day a dubious award, which people have coveted all through the internet. This was for sale by somebody virtually on the internet not long ago. So,
There we go.
this is what you get for line of the day. You get to possess this tooth emotionally, but not physically. All right. So there we
Okay.
go.
All right, so
Yeah.
back to my story. So we're on this scavenger hunt, and we stop at his nephew Tim, and he's got 2 little kids. And Debbie's like, I think she's 9, and Elisha's like 11. I think.
Yeah,
Is he
I think-
10?
I think Elisha's
Anyhow,
9 and she's 7.
Jim
I
is
don't know.
always saying the craziest things to these kids. Well, let's just roll the tape now and see
Oh, this
exactly
is-
what happened.
It's terrible. Terrible.
Here we go.
So, Elisha, why did you set your alarm up for 2 a.m.?
I didn't.
What
I
do you mean?
stayed up the whole night at 2 a.m. and then I probably went to bed at 3.
Like to stay up till 2 a.m.
His Uncle Tim said he'll give me $50 if I stay up till 2 a.m. and play the French horn. It's Elisha, and I'm going to be playing a song for you. Guess what it is?
All right, so I might have taken that off a little too fast. Anyhow, yes, he dared him. It was actually to play it. I think he wanted him to play it in his parents' room.
Yeah.
But anyhow, to play the French horn at 2 o'clock in the morning. Yes, and he did it. He stayed up until 2 o'clock in the morning and played his French horn, and he gets $50.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. He was going to get $50. Now, I've contacted my lawyers and my legal firm of Van Horn, Turner, Stuckey, and McKenna, and they have gone through the videotape, and it is a little blurry. We're not quite exactly sure of the wording, but
No.
we're thinking it's we want to find out what the definition of the word is, and then we'll know a little bit further of what
You're
happened.
so bad. I don't know if you can
Now
fully
I touch my
see
face,
it, the
and
whole
Pamela's got a
thing.
count going.
Good.
I cannot believe it. He actually got up. He stayed up until 2 o'clock in the morning to play his French horn and woke the whole family
Now,
up.
I think the bigger lesson here is that he should learn not to listen to adults all the time. So I think, and then adults lie from time to time or they make mistakes. So I don't know that I should pay him. If you think I have to pay him, you can say something. And maybe it'll be line of the day. Who knows? But James Brister is just making fun of me. He says I need a shock collar.
I know.
I've never
no,
liked
James.
James.
I think that is a great idea. Put a shock collar on, just shock him every time.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And like when he's out at stores, if he goes to touch something that he has no business touching, I should shock him.
That's mean. It's
Because
just mean.
then, you know what he did today? He actually started eating what we bought, or we hadn't even purchased it yet. We're just walking around
In the store?
in
Yeah,
the
I always
store.
do that. You know that.
No, but
Yeah,
no,
but not now.
No,
You can't
yeah,
do it
the
now.
virus.
See?
No.
Please.
I licked my fingers first.
Yeah, you're eating with your
I
hands,
think
which
that
is
helped,
like.
didn't it?
So he touched the bag and then touched inside and
Right.
then touched.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he was the
Awesome.
one that was pushing the cart. He pushes the cart.
Oh, even
Yeah.
better.
So.
No, I just use one hook and I go on the front and I pull it.
Oh, that's right. You do.
I
that.
pull it.
Yeah, you do a good job.
Aaron
Yeah.
Fraser. I says the guy.
Oh, dear Jesus, Aaron Free.
All right.
He's
So
our favorite Jew.
we're going to start showing some pictures, that people have sent us
Yeah.
about when they were a kid. But as we were looking through the pictures, we started talking about how much things have changed from when. I mean, some of these pictures are pretty old. Like my dad's
Yeah.
pictures. I mean, well, he's 80 and he's
So
probably.
if they sent us a
5.
picture that they're really proud of, we're sorry. Because we might not think it's all that awesome. Our judges went through them all.
Well, so anyhow, that's not what I was talking about. Is the fact that how things have changed with pictures. Like it used to be like she will take how many
oh,
pictures?
yeah. Oh, no, we know. Yeah.
Like
When
for
we
a
had to
selfie?
upgrade her phone, this is about
Oh, yeah.
4 years ago, and she had 15,000 pictures.
But I think
Oh,
that's
no, she's
why-
over 100 now.
That's probably the norm. Which now you guys will help me on. I'm sure there's a lot of people on here that will understand. We only had the camera had 12 pictures,
Yeah.
the roll of film.
Yeah, they were valuable.
12, 24, or
Yep.
36.
Yeah.
And then
When they got to 36, it was like, holy crap, I don't know what to do with all
but
these
you get them
options.
developed,
Yeah.
and some of them look horrible.
Yeah, we're going to show one picture tonight where it was one of those moments with Chester from Sweden,
Oh yeah.
where him and his buddy are out.
Yeah, this is
yeah,
classic.
it's a good one.
Right.
You may tell
exactly.
it now or not.
No, we'll wait.
Okay, we'll save
hang
that.
on to it.
Okay.
But anyhow, they're not used to it. So a little while ago, I asked
Yes.
you what red eye was.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Right. What did you think it was?
I knew. I don't know.
No, don't make up excuses.
I had an
You're
idea
stupid. Just
what
say
it
it.
was. I had an idea, but it's just not that common.
Right, red eye. How
Remember the
did
red
they
eye?
get red?
It would annoy your pictures. They would look like crap.
Okay, I remember I used to one time take a Sharpie.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
you
and I
would do that.
tried to
No,
dot
you
their
didn't.
Dot their
they
eyes.
had a
Yeah, there was
pen
no
you
other
could
way to do
use.
it.
But then people looked like they were possessed because their eyes were all black. Do you guys?
And
I
Sharpies
know
had
I'm not
blunt
alone
tips
on
back
this.
then. Remember, they didn't have the real
Right.
fine point. So we want to know just what you think cured that. They aren't a
Yeah.
problem anymore. And anyway, speaking of selfies and my daughter being a little obsessed with herself, before putting this outfit on and trying to figure out her hair, there were 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. She put up a post, but she had 15 pictures we had to pick from.
Oh yes, you did.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it was
Selfies.
15.
Yeah, there were 3 per
I know.
line, weren't there?
See, you know what? Kids can't appreciate
No.
what we had to deal with. I'm
we had
just
to walk
saying.
to school, people.
Oh,
Uphill
negatives.
both ways.
Wah, wah, wah.
We carried a baked potato in our pocket in Minnesota to try to
carry-
stay warm.
Are you kidding me? We saw the lunch boxes, how big they were.
Don't make fun of my large
we'll
lunch
talk
bag.
about that.
Fine.
Yeah, that's coming up here later. That's right.
Jim and his lunch boxes.
That's right.
You're right. Okay. All right. So we ready to talk about the pictures
Yes,
now?
we're going to go through the pictures. We've
Okay.
numbered them, so if you want to make a comment on one of the pictures, you have a number you can use.
Okay, so
and
this
make
is
a
the way
comment.
this is going to work.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of people putting in pictures, but even more people have been sending them too, but I had to cut it off. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put up all of the pictures, and we'll talk through them tonight, but then tomorrow, everybody vote, and Wednesday we'll announce the winner.
Oh, there you
we'll
go.
We were
The
gonna
worst,
kinda
the
do-
worst best picture.
Yeah.
I guess.
No,
I don't know.
some of them are really
Well,
cute. We're
wasn't
going to
it
do the
the
cutest.
cutest?
Right. The cutest, and then the funniest.
Oh, yes.
And hopefully this won't be the same.
Probably.
I meant
will.
that in the nicest
All right, here we go.
All right.
And
I should have picked my picture.
No.
Because I think I
All of
picked
yours are
one.
So
all of
here's
yours
the
are bad.
deal. You could have friends and family weigh in, like if
Well,
you want to.
Can I
I'm-
change my picture?
No,
No.
I'm taking myself out of the contest because it's an obvious winner.
Okay, well, he can't
No.
win.
Yeah.
And mine doesn't. And mine is incredibly embarrassing.
even
but I
see
put it in
yours.
anyhow.
Okay, here we go. We're
Okay,
going to
wait a
see
minute.
some pitches.
I gotta
So
find-
write down a number
My
if you think
face
it's a
will be
winner.
gone.
You can
All
look
right.
at this later, plus we'll have it posted.
Here we go.
Here we are. Me, moi.
Right. Okay, but notice the kid. Did you see the kid with the lunchbox? Okay, then here's Jim's lunchbox.
Yeah, me and Steve. Yeah, you got to see that.
Right.
So, yep,
And this
there
is
you
my
go.
friend Kim.
Yep.
She's hilarious.
We love Kim.
Look at her ears. I think that's adorable. She's got a lot of hair.
Kim
I've
put
never
in
seen
too.
her
She's
ears
very,
before.
very proud of herself. That's
And-
right.
Oh, wait, you have the list. Susan Shaw, I think this was.
Yes, Susan Shaw.
This is my dad. Okay, but can I stop? Oh, I can't. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
you can, can't
So
you?
anyhow, that last picture, what's funny about that last picture is one of them's wearing shorts and my dad's all wearing this big winter coat.
This is Bob Atwood. No, this is Lydell. I don't think Lydell's on yet. So this is Lydell. And then who do we got here? That's Dee, our
Dee,
friend.
and
Yep.
she's in Jamaica.
She's in Jamaica, Mon.
Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa.
There we
Lisa Cloud in
Yeah,
Indiana.
yeah, so cute.
Gwen. And then Bill Smithart.
Oh,
That's
so
Gwen there. And then
All right, I
Bill
gotta stop
Smithart.
here for a second. So this
yeah,
is
here you go.
my brother is on the far left. My brother died 2 years ago, but one of his very, very best friends is out there in the truck. This is my brother's truck, and they went behind all the time. Just had to explain the picture, and they're drinking root beer.
The next one's Victoria. Yeah,
Victoria,
right.
yeah,
No,
thanks, yeah.
According to the parents. There's Victoria Lynn.
She said she's on a fence that she was not supposed to be on. That's
Yeah.
just too cute.
Susan Shaw.
Susan Shaw again. Yeah, I love
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, now here
Princess
comes.
Leia.
This is Chester right here. This
Okay.
picture we like because he jumped in front of the camera. This is a world famous Swedish skier, and so to punk his friend, he jumps in front. They stood in line to get a picture of the guy. Krister jumps in front, totally photo bombs the thing, and they don't get a picture of the professional guy. That's Chester.
Awesome.
See, our point, it would be ruined forever.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, then Greg Reinhardt is the next one, right?
Oh, yeah, wait, hang on. Am I going? There we go.
we
Okay,
go.
sorry about that.
Yep,
yes,
there's-
this is, that was a friend of mine growing
Chris
up.
says too
Yeah.
fast. Yeah, Herb.
Sorry about that, guys. I didn't know how long or. Sorry, you didn't say the last one.
Okay, I don't know where you are.
Okay,
We
yeah,
went
this is
Lydell.
Lydell. Who was the one before that?
Tracy.
Tracy, yeah.
Aw.
And then
I love
Pam.
these little baby pictures. I have a cute
Yeah.
picture of sitting naked, but I know she'd have a fit if I.
I at least would have had a
Here's-
chance to win.
Next one is Linda.
No, Pamela Crawford.
Oh, Pam Crawford first. Yep.
Pam, your eyes look like they're glowing in this picture. I love it.
That's funny. And then Linda Matthews is the next one.
Aw,
She's our tomboy.
that's so
no-
cute.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then Chris Soderlund.
Okay, Chris, I let you. Some of you guys had two pictures.
This is Chris, and then
okay,
this
so
is
I'm gonna
their
stop
son,
this
I
one.
think, right?
No, this is Chris.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
But Chris, okay, wait for it, because what's
What?
so funny is I think he looks like Olaf.
Oh,
Doesn't he?
okay.
Kinda does, like
Okay,
his
Chris. All
dimples
right.
and,
I
like,
know.
That's so
Now,
cute.
now, who do we got there? Another Chris and Linda,
No,
right? And then
no.
Oh,
Cheryl.
Cheryl, my bad. And then here comes Herb Thurn. There it was. Did you see it, Herb? Did you see it, or were
He's
you?
so precious.
Who's this?
Adam Gould.
Adam Gould. We love Adam.
And see, this is
Debbie
adorable.
Jass,
Yeah,
my
that's
cousin.
that's.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Kathy
like-
Kane coming up. And then Don.
Don, right? He's in the
Of
next
Don
one
and Peg
too. Look at, isn't
fame.
that adorable? He had the whole outfit.
Oh, yeah, he's Chief Master
All right,
Sergeant
right.
in the Air
Isn't
Force.
that a great picture?
That's a great
I
picture,
know.
isn't it?
I love that
We
picture.
love Don.
Yeah.
Don is now retired, travels with us,
Yeah.
does some stuff at the hospitals. He's very, very cool.
Okay, so-
Lee.
Okay, that's me.
Oh, here we go.
Classic
Yeah,
me.
squinty
Mom,
eye on the left.
seriously?
Oh, here
Look
she
at it.
is.
There
Sonny,
she
you
is.
want to describe this picture at all?
Okay, see, like, that is bring it on. Doesn't
Yeah.
she have that attitude? Bring it on. Then my cute little dad back there.
Yep.
All right, and then that is Lee. And Lee, I forgot your last name.
Oh. And
where
then
we at?
who's
Oh,
eating
right
the
there.
foot?
Jennifer.
Jennifer's eating the foot. Thanks,
Oh,
Jennifer.
that's so
Then
cute.
Michael Scott,
Yeah.
right? And
Right.
then here we go, Zach Som. Are you
Yeah.
still on here, Zach and Kathy? Don't cry,
I
Kathy.
can't
Don't.
believe that.
It
That's
just
so
he's good looking now, but he was
Oh
beat with an
my
ugly
God.
stick as a child.
Oh,
I
he's
think.
adorable in that
no,
picture.
he's not. This is Jim Ellis, one
Jim
of my
Ellis.
buddies. He lives down
And he's
here
in the
now.
next one that
He's from Arizona.
then he let his hair grow.
Yeah, and then he had some trouble there with the
Very
barber.
sorry.
There was a bad relationship or a breakdown there. We think there he is
There.
again.
Look at
That was like the style.
Oh yeah, the perm.
And then the last one is Christine Parker.
She's so
She's a
pretty.
great sponsor of ours, and she lives in Arizona half the year and Petoskey, Michigan the other half. So there they are. What do they need to do with these
All right,
lovely
so-
pictures now?
What we're going to do is some people sent us some more.
Oh, yeah.
And so we're going to add some of them. And then tomorrow, we're going to have them all up. And we want people to vote. So you just call your friends, call your family, and tell them you need to go on here and you need to vote for your picture.
There you go.
And we'll see who wins. And
Okay.
we'll
Do they do the thumbs up?
No, they would
No.
they'll have to pick a number. So there's
Yeah.
numbers on the pictures.
Yep. Pick a number.
Oh, 23 is Isaac.
Oh, let's see. I had it
he
right. I
looks
could
like
tell that boy.
Olaf.
I can tell that
You were
boy.
so cute.
We didn't show
the
Chris's
first one was
picture.
Linda. Oh, I got that confused. I'm sorry. I thought they were all Chris.
We actually, yeah, because he's a little
I'll put it back up.
self-absorbed. So
I was
we
trying to
thought it
do
was, yeah.
2 per person, but now I understand. I totally get it. I was very
So
confused.
Kathy Som says of Zach's picture, skinny, skinny, skinny. Was he number 83 in
Yeah.
that picture too? So
Yeah.
he kept
He is
83 all the way through
built
Army, right?
solid.
So Zach played for West Point, and we got to see his last game, right?
Yep, last
We got
game.
to see his last
Last
game as
home
a
game.
senior. Last home game, that's
Yeah.
right.
It was the
last
last
home game
game.
was a lot of fun, and
Right.
Kathy, of course, his mom was there. And so that was really fun.
Yeah.
We had a
Yeah.
good time there. And now
That was a lot
Zach
of fun.
is places that we cannot discuss because he's in
Yeah,
high
we don't-
secretive training.
I know.
Anti-corona or something. I don't know. Lydell missed his picture. Oh.
I know everybody missed their picture.
Well, maybe we'll show it at the end again
Yeah,
if
we'll
we get
do it
more
again.
time.
Yeah, we'll do
Oh
it again.
no, Tim Weisenden is here. Yes, we already showed. No, but
I'm
we
done
showed
with
the
you,
video
Jim.
of your son lying about me offering him $50, Tim. So we did show that lie.
Right. Oh yes. Yes,
Yeah.
that was
Carrie,
Tim
what's
is
that?
on now, and it was his son that Jim put the bet, gave him the bet. Wrong, just wrong.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have to show what is Jim's shirt tonight.
Oh, thank you very much. Okay, it's a hidden Mickey
know.
kind of shirt. Can you see it there, people?
Can you see it?
And I want you to know that tonight I am being anchorman. I am not wearing any pants, America.
He's wearing
No,
pants.
he's definitely wearing
It just they
pants.
don't match.
Yeah. Because
But-
you don't have to match. You're only wearing the shirt. You wear the shirt.
That does happen a lot.
That's right.
All right.
That's an everyday occurrence.
It's an everyday
yeah, but
occurrence.
this isn't out of the
We
norm.
love him, but there's
Yeah.
sometimes he comes out of the closet and I'm like, oh my word, I don't even know what happened there.
Yeah, we-
I
Seriously.
know exactly. Where were you going with that? I wasn't
Since
sure.
we've been in your life, we have upped your cool because of your
I
style.
don't think so. There's a lot of valid pictures of me being very cool.
Well-
No, because he says that like he made. Wow.
There is this.
That I can't
See,
even.
oh,
talk.
look at this. See? Do you know anybody
yeah.
else that could
There we
ride a? Did you notice it's an ironing board? It's not a surfboard. It's an ironing board.
Is it really?
Yeah, it happened to be a prop in the corner. I said, let's do something with this. And there were some tubes there, and I said, throw those into the picture. And so I designed the picture, and then I got on the surfboard.
Well, you know the thing is what is going on with the hair too? I really don't know what that hairdo is all
that
about.
that hairdo was by the Flowbee. We did it by the Flowbee.
So
right.
yeah, he has been wearing these shirts for a really long time.
Tim has now been telling me that his son wants his $50. So, Tim, my lawyers are still going through the tape. I'll let you know when they have reached a decision concerning the authenticity of the tape, first of all, and the actual description of said
He's
words.
getting his money.
That's right.
Yeah,
I don't think
absolutely. None of your clothes match. See, my dad even says that.
Shut up,
Of course,
Neil.
my dad wears one color. So he loves
Yeah.
the University of Dayton and he loves Ohio State. So guess what his color is? Red.
So. Yeah.
And my
There's-
school's red.
and
Oh,
yours
that's
is
right. I
red.
forgot about that.
Right. So anyway, anyhow,
Lisa.
looking at old pictures.
Yes.
So I have to share this with you. I
Okay.
just think this is adorable. It's this video that my sister sent me, and it's a music video. It's
Yes.
probably one of the first of its kind, but it's one. It puts a smile on my face every single time. I think
Yes.
you guys are gonna like
We
it.
love this video.
Jesus is a friend of mine. Jesus is my friend. Jesus is a friend of mine. I have a friend in Jesus. Jesus is a friend of mine. Jesus is my friend. Jesus is a friend of mine. He taught me how to live my life as it should be. He taught me how to turn my cheek when people laugh at me. I've had friends before, and I can tell you that he's one who will never leave you flat. Jesus is a friend of mine. Jesus is my friend. Jesus is a friend of mine. I have a friend in Jesus. Jesus is a friend of mine. Jesus
I love that video.
It's just
Okay.
the best.
So you get to see the full version of it at the end.
We've Googled them trying to
Yeah,
find them.
I tried to find more about
Yeah.
them because I'm like, if they have more songs, I have to hear them.
Yeah.
But I can't find anything about them. So if anybody knows anything about them or can find anything about them,
No
I'd
comments
like to-
about my past music being similar to that, please. Okay? No.
Oh my
Don't even
gosh.
do. Shut it. Shut it. This is
That's
where you wonder:
lovely.
can you kill your own children? Is it allowed? Somebody's got commented
Oh,
on it.
Andrea's here.
What?
Andrea introduced. My sister introduced us to that song.
Andrea has been here.
Yeah. Oh, has she been
She's
here?
been here.
Oh, I didn't.
But
realize
that's
that.
okay.
But anyhow, yes. So that's that song. We love that song. Whenever
Lisa-
we need a pick me up, we'll just say, "Jesus is my friend."
Lisa might have a line of the day.
What does
Okay,
she
there
say?
she goes right there. Roll all the way up.
Okay, roll all
She
the way up.
says, Lisa says, I can't. I quit today. From the video.
Oh my gosh, we love that song.
We love it. At the end of this, Lisa, you got to call up Brian or play it in the phone to him or something because this is just classic stuff.
Right.
Susan Wells says, why do people complain about the shallow choruses we sing now? Susan, that's perfect.
You have to hear the whole thing, though. I mean, it is awesome. And that guy's face and everything, he makes my day. Like, he literally makes my day.
There's one line in the song where he says, Jesus taught me something and
Taught me.
lets me sing rock and roll or something, remember?
No,
There's a line about rock and roll in
No,
there.
I think it was something about even when I write silly songs or something.
Yeah,
That's-
get to play rock and roll. Yeah, it's pretty
anyhow,
funny.
it's very cute. You get to see the whole thing at the very end. I know. But anyhow, this is what we're talking about today.
Yeah.
What do you not like to share?
Okay, you saw the video of my pizza encounter.
Right, exactly.
I will be honest with you today, people. I ate the whole thing. What commercial was that?
He did.
We're going to do a night of old commercials.
Pizza. He ate the whole pizza.
We're going to do a night of old commercials, aren't we?
Yeah, we should. We're going to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, the one is I can't believe I ate the whole thing. What was that,
Yeah.
Pepto-Bismol or
Oh,
Tums?
I think it was.
Rolaids?
Yeah, one of
What was
those.
it? Tell us. I can't believe I ate the whole
Alka-Seltzer.
thing. Well,
I
maybe it
think
was
it was-
Alka-Seltzer. All right, weigh in. Tell us if you
Right.
remember what that one was. But yes, I ate the whole thing.
Right.
It actually took me 1 meal and a half. So I ate a whole bunch of it and then went and ate it as a second meal.
So here's the funny thing is, so when we were first together, he kept saying, "Well, let's just get a meal and share it." Oh my word! Well, all of a sudden, I was eating really fast, and I thought, "Why am I eating? I'm not a fast eater. Why am I eating so fast?"
See?
He was eating all my food.
You just
He won't-
revealed a
he
secret
doesn't.
of our life. You just said you were eating fast because you were worried about your food. That was my whole life.
No.
That was like 10 years of your life.
They were
That's-
impressionable
and that's
years.
it.
My brain
See?
was barely functioning back
Alka-Seltzer.
then. Alka-Seltzer. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Who said it? Amy?
Someone's
Chuck
Lormus did?
unless somebody else did.
said gum.
Gum. Well, anyway, so I don't share food with him. Like, he doesn't know how to share. He doesn't know just a little. He doesn't know portions. Portions are hard
Oh.
for Jim. Portion sizes.
Well, your cousin said something. Linda Soderlund does not like to share Wendy's Frosties.
Ooh, dip
okay.
them in fries.
Yeah, fries, French fries at Wendy's with a.
You were pretty good with French fries when we were dating. That was our thing. We'd go to the drive-thru.
Right.
She wanted a Diet Coke from McDonald's and fries. That was
Yeah,
it. And we
right.
would do that.
At our wedding, everybody got a Diet Coke and Lay's potato chips because that is
Yeah,
my
that's her
Lay's
go-to.
potato chips. Yeah, that's my.
Yeah.
I won't share.
So what are the things you wouldn't share? So go ahead and weigh in on that.
what kind of pizza was it?
Lisa says there's a ska version of that song. There's no way. Lisa, send us a link if there is.
What's
There
the
can't
ska?
be. It's music. Ska style of music.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know that one.
Chris says Chris won't share his Oreos. Oh, and Tim Wiseman, what's he saying?
Oh, that's cute.
Read it.
I don't like to share waves. By the way, the white in the waves goofy is writing matches your hair. Oh, and this matches your
yeah.
hair.
Oh, Tim, thank you very
Yeah.
much, but that does not mean I'm giving your son $50.
I know. Look at his hair. It just, you guys, that is really,
I
it's
don't know
just
what you do with
longer
it.
and longer.
I'm thinking about the Flowbee. Do you
Now
remember
remember,
the Flowbee?
if you guys have pictures of anybody that has a Jim Peters hairdo,
Hey,
you got to send it in.
Was the Flowbee? Was the Flowbee the guy that sold like everything late night? Do you think the Flowbee was him? Remember the guy who had the spray paint for your hair?
Oh my word, you wouldn't know that. Okay, so like if your hair was
There was
thinning,
one guy
you
that
would
did
spray
all the
paint your hair.
infomercials. Yeah,
But
literally.
you know what? I really thought that was a genius idea.
Yeah, you sprayed the holes. Aaron Free
If it
tried
rained.
it. Aaron Free tried it. It looked like he had a black tattoo.
Gosh.
C's candy. What's C's candy?
Okay, we do have
Isn't
to.
it a type of candy? Type
C's
of brand?
candy.
Yeah, it's a
C's is a candy. I think they're based out of Denver, I thought. This is cool. Tony has joined us. Tony was one of our roadies, and he's from the Philippines. And Tony is watching us from Germany.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So we have Sweden and Germany in the house today.
Honey, somebody said you're like a chia pet.
Who said that? Those
might
are not
be
my
mine.
people. Who said that?
So awesome.
Oh, Linda Putz, Orlando, won't
Yes.
share her hot buttered popcorn. Oh, and Gwen doesn't share her buffalo wings.
Yeah.
Okay, you got a story about some
Okay,
food in
so,
Buffalo you
yeah,
like.
so I was meeting Tommy Reed.
So I
He's
says to
like,
the guy,
you know, and it's like his mentor. And so anyhow, he's like, it's really important that he likes you, blah blah blah. So we go up there, but I get introduced to beef on whack in Buffalo. Oh my word! And I'm not like a foodie, but wow, it was amazing. And then
where did you eat it the first time? So that's now the
Schwabbles.
Schwabbles.
And so Tommy's talking to me, but I really wanted to go, okay, we're not going to talk right now. I just want to eat this beef on whack. I don't know what it is, if it's the horseradish or the salt on the bun or what it is, but wow, that's really good.
I
may not share that.
I want to comment on Tony because he's watching. I asked him to watch today, and now he's watching us. But Tony we want to go see him. He pastors a bunch of Filipino churches
In Germany.
all over Europe.
pretty
He has,
funny.
I think he has one in Germany, one in France, one in Austria, and I think he might have one in Italy. I don't remember, Tony. And so for a while, I think he had his son driving him on the Autobahn to try to preach him at as many of these as he possibly could because they can go as fast as they can.
Oh,
So that's
wow.
Tony. But Tony was an amazing. He was a youth pastor at a church in Cebu City in the Philippines. In Cebu, we had such laughter with Tony and his amazing wife Sarah. She's incredible. She can cook like you would not believe.
Well, you tried to call them when she was over
Yes.
in Europe,
When
right?
she got stuck in Europe, that's who I
that's
called
right.
was Tony and Sarah.
Right. He was in the Philippines.
He was in the Philippines. She was in Germany. So we were talking to both of them. But
Right.
I love you guys so much. I can't wait for you to meet Sonny and Sydney. So it's very cool. A hot Krispy Kreme donut. Oh, you said donate. See, that's your Jewishness right
See,
there.
Lisa, who was on here, she actually came to see us, and she had to go to Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wait, is it only in the South, Krispy Kreme?
Well,
No,
I don't
we used to
think-
have them in Indy, but they burned down.
But literally,
No
I mean,
way.
Yeah.
the Krispy Kreme here, they're making them in front of you. Like, it's,
Yeah.
it's like the,
It's a line.
Right. Oh, my word. It's
I
smell.
offered her $50 to just lay down under the glaze machine. Just lay under there. You can lick yourself all the way home.
No, it's
That'd
not
be
right.
fun.
He's
It'd be
not
perfect.
right. All right, well, what are other people saying?
Let's see.
I don't
okay,
not
and
share
then-
my Pepsi and chocolate.
Carrie, I didn't know that. Oh, Carrie, that's who you are. She just explained who she is. She's been watching from time to time. She's the little sister of Susan Borsheim. So Susan Borsheim is an old childhood friend. We went to the same church, hung out. She was like my best girlfriend. We never dated, but she was a blast to be with. Of course, she laughed at me. I think that was part of it.
Right.
Carrie, your sister,
Or
laughed
did you
at
laugh
me.
at him?
That's
See,
right.
that's the thing.
Carrie, do you remember when we TP'd your house? We could have gotten real money for that. Oh, we did. That was the best job we ever did TPing.
Right?
We probably did 8 or 10 rolls on our house.
All right, did you have to clean that up?
Yeah,
See,
they
that's
did.
the thing about
If
getting
it doesn't
TP.
rain, you're okay.
Right, but it's
But if it
wrong.
rains, it's a mess.
If you got to clean it up,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
And then when you fork the house, you've done that too. You put forks all over the yard. You've never done that, Sid?
No.
Oh yeah. That's
All right,
the
you
other
got to
thing.
read what Dale wrote because I have a feeling it's there.
Might be line of the day.
Well, I don't know.
Okay, the other
He's not
line of the
usually
day
very
might be
serious with me.
Lisa. We got to write that down. But
All right,
Lisa,
she's
remember.
had
you-
it before.
Yeah, she's
She could have it probably
Lisa,
every day.
you have to be present to win. So if you're not here at the end, you get nothing. Diddly. What else are people saying? What they gotta? Tony, what will you not share when you're eating? It's got to be. I bet it's balut. So Bob Atwood says Paula's cheese-filled donuts. Oh,
That does not sound good.
well, you got to
It's-
have
it's
it.
cream
It's,
cheese.
it's ridiculous.
Oh,
yeah.
it is?
It's
I would
ridiculous.
think it's cream cheese, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Cream
hope.
cheese.
I really hope.
Yeah. So you realize we're discussing food, and everybody here is going to be salivating.
I am, and I can't even.
Our
have
numbers
any
are
of it.
dropping because we're talking about food.
Okay.
Everybody's leaving. No, I'm kidding.
No, Tony said, did you eat, what is that called? Balut.
Oh, balut. No, Tony, I never touched balut. You ate it once, and Gary tried
I
it with
think
you.
it's just-
Balut. Okay, we got to explain,
It's
Tony,
raw
what
meat,
balut
isn't
is.
it?
No, no, no.
Oh.
Balut is a duck egg that has been
Oh.
fertilized, and it's, I forget how many days, but it's like 30-something days. So it's almost ready to hatch. And so it's supposed to be an aphrodisiac, which to you, Sid, means something you
Yeah,
used before
yeah,
sex. So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
always sold at night. It's by a guy on a bicycle who goes through the neighborhoods on the bike, and in a real low voice, he just goes, balut. And they come out of their house and they buy the balut, and you crack the thing open and you eat it in one big chunk.
Okay, has anybody here had balut?
Anybody had balut? Tony loves balut. Tony, you can't get balut in Germany.
Gosh.
Or the other one, Tony, that he dared us to eat.
Apples with peanut butter. That's me.
Tony dared us to eat century egg, which is an egg they bury in the sand for 100 days. It's nasty. It's like dark purple. It's so in the inside. It's so nasty. A century egg.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't. That's one of those things you couldn't even
Oh,
pay me enough money.
Amy
I
Gould,
can't.
you did like this one too, honey. What
Herb
Herb
doesn't
says?
share orange milk chocolate.
What?
Is
Herb,
that like...
I don't think you have to worry. You could put that on the front step. Nobody's taking that.
Maybe
Herb.
that's like Tang.
Now,
and-
Amy Gould says she doesn't share. You love Charlap's ice cream. You've been there with Tommy with me. Charlap's cinnamon ice cream. Oh, that is so good. But does Charlap's have the hot cinnamon syrup? Because remember, I got you that the one time. But that was only at
remember it.
Antoinette's.
I'm not as big on sweets
No,
as I
you're
am. Like
not.
salty, bring
Sid
the
would go
salt
nuts.
on.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
I love salty.
Yeah.
Yummy bunny.
Oh, yummy bunny.
Brisket, Bob.
Oh, Bob Brisket. Yeah, especially Charlie's Brisket. Is Charlie on?
brisket. The other day, I'm just going to confess, we ate.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
even know how
I
much
think it
was
was
there.
Probably
2
two.
pounds.
Well,
Probably
I think
2
it's
pounds.
that video I just showed you where Jim's touching his face. Oh my word, we
Yeah.
we
We
were
housed
sick.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
got-
literally
yeah,
we left there and we're
We
like,
housed it.
okay, I am so full, I feel ill. Like it was a terrible feeling.
Okay, James
And
Brist.
yet I wanted more.
James Brister tried balut, he says, on a dare as a Marine. Okay, Tony qualifies it. The egg is 15 to 18 days old. It normally hatches in 21. Century egg is so delicious, Tony says. Tony, there's something wrong with you. That's like some of the schnitzels and stuff in Germany that people think are so great, too. Ugh.
I can't. There's certain things I can't eat.
Aaron Free wants to know what an aphrodisiac is, and he has 3 children.
I think he might be full.
Aaron, do you want to tell the audience about the first time where you tried the spray paint on your hair? Remember the late night stuff, and you looked like you had a black skull cap on.
We just have to hope that Jim hangs on to his hair.
Okay,
He's got indentations up
Please,
there.
God.
I do. El Jorge is watching, and I do have to talk about him. Okay, because El Jorge is the guy who started all of our T-shirts for troops. So El Jorge was the first guy that I met in Germany when we were just randomly handing out T-shirts, and he had a broken back, and he grabbed a hold of our Levon's finger and he said, "Would you visit me at Walter Reed?" We didn't know what Walter Reed was,
Right.
And so we promised, and we said we would. So I went home, made some phone calls, and we went to see George.
Right.
And he was the first guy.
Yeah.
So that
That's
cool?
pretty
Started
cool,
the whole
baby.
thing.
Awesome.
That's
And
pretty
he's
cool.
watching, so that feels cool.
That's awesome.
Yep. Thanks, George, for watching.
All
Well,
right, so some people said that Yummy Bunny. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. I
Bunny's
don't think that's a franchise. I think it's just a place in
Fort Wayne.
Fort Wayne,
Yeah.
Indiana, right?
Yeah.
And it's basically a donut cut in half and ice cream in the middle.
What was the ice cream that we had to buy for her friends when they all stayed with us?
Oh, it
Blue
was like
Bunny.
this.
No, yeah, it was Blue Bunny, but what was the flavor?
Yeah, it was
We went to
don't
2 different places to
remember.
find
right.
it.
It was like this millennial, little
Yeah.
moo.
Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
And they all had to have it.
But all of them knew about it.
And they loved
Yeah.
it.
George, good to have you here. You might not have heard that, but thanks for being here, brother. Appreciate it.
That's very cool. Very
Yeah.
cool story.
He's good people.
You have to come see us.
Yeah, you do. You got to come. We got a house for you here. You're looking at it right there, buddy. It's a freestanding house, and it's just for the Warriors. You can come and stay with me anytime you want, and with your family or whoever you want to bring. It'd be wonderful to have you, George.
Okay.
It's for Warriors.
In Germany, it's the cheese. This is a cheese that smells like a rotten socks.
Limburger.
Limburger.
Yep, my dad would bring that home, and my mom would make him eat it outside. It would be January, and he'd be sitting outside eating that stuff on the step, 20 below zero.
Yeah, no.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever tried it?
Oh, heck no. Sid, you cannot, your gag reflexes take off on when he brings,
You
when
know,
you
I
take
just
it out of
think
the
there's some
package.
things if you didn't grow up on it or didn't have it around. Like my
Yeah.
dad can eat liver. I can't do liver.
Sardines, my dad
Papa
loves
can have
sardines.
liver.
Oh,
No.
he can eat lots of liver.
Yeah.
No.
But see, like, and my dad is a sweet-aholic. Like, he eats sweets all the time.
Yeah, he's a sweet.
Right.
I would rather have salt over sweet.
Right. Yeah, we're kind
But
of
I'll
salty
never
people.
crave balut.
No.
No balut.
No
for
balut
us.
for you.
No.
Nope.
Did Debbie like it?
Oh, heavens no. Debbie wouldn't touch it, but Gary tried it. He said it wasn't bad, but Gary would eat anything.
I don't know. You guys
Yeah.
had some
No.
weird foods that you guys
Yeah,
had to
around
try.
43 countries, we had a lot of weird food. Ostrich jerky wasn't bad.
Okay, Haagen-Dazs rum raisin is what
Oh.
Aaron Free. But do you know what? There's one that we have near my parents' house. It's Graters, but it's these huge pieces of chocolate and big pieces
Oh, my goodness.
of cherry.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
good.
can't remember the name, but oh my word, it's addictive. That's the only ice cream like I really am like. I could eat a lot of this.
Oh, now Tony will not share apple and peanut butter with his wife Sarah. Now, that's kind of interesting.
Oh, George said he would visit after the quarantine. Yay!
George, I will Facebook you and we'll get you booked a date. The dates are filling up, so we'll get you some dates to come down there.
Okay,
That'd be
Lisa
awesome.
said her dad would bring home gizzards
Oh, really?
from the gas station. See? Gas
Oh, does
stations, like-
anybody eat those big pickles at a gas station? I can't do it.
Emma does.
Does she really?
My friend, yeah.
The big pickles, and then what is it in the South? They'll have pig's feet at
Pig's
the
feet.
at the
Yeah.
gas stations.
Right.
You don't share boiled. Oh no, you do boiled peanuts.
Oh, yeah. But
Well,
boiled
Linda
pe-
Trovnik just said she's late coming in. So we're
Linda,
talking about what you don't like
please.
to, you won't share. Even though we kind of went off on things that are like kind of nasty that we're eating.
Yeah. So we did show your picture. Linda's picture was in there, right?
Right, it was in there.
You
So
missed
what
it.
we're going to do is we're going to have a contest. We're going to put all the pictures up tomorrow and just have your friends and family weigh in, and we'll say the cutest and the funniest.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Yeah, the cutest and the funniest picture. There were some adorable ones in there. Yeah, not mine.
Is there anything
Mine
from your
all look like
childhood
that.
that tastes the same today? That's a really good question.
Oh.
I used to love breakfast cereal, but I think it's all sweeter. I love breakfast
Yeah.
cereal. I don't eat it anymore because
Right.
I'm a borderline diabetic, which isn't everybody in America borderline? You either
Yes.
are or you aren't, I think. I
It's
don't know.
kind of low carb.
Yeah, but I would say that would be one thing for me that doesn't taste the same. Most
Cereal.
candy bars are sweeter, aren't they?
I don't know.
I don't
I'm
remember
not a
my
big candy
go-
bar person.
I think my go-to candy bar used to be Butterfinger as a kid.
We talked about this the other day. Where fish for me.
Oh, that's
I
right.
like
Swedish
loved it when I
fish?
was a kid. No, like actual fish.
Oh, fish.
like the-
Oh,
Yeah, and
Yeah,
now
but
I
see,
hate
she
it.
likes salmon, and I
Yeah.
just feed her salmon a lot, and then he hates fish. Like, he won't have it. I don't know if
Yeah,
that's
We
a
don't have
German
fish
thing.
anymore in this house.
Did you,
sometimes.
now, did you see what Herb eats? There's a reason Herb is struggling with his life right now. Herb says he does Limburger on rye bread with Spanish onion, but it has to be in a brick form cheese. Herb, I don't even, were you in
Okay.
prison or something?
I have
Lot?
to tell you, I don't even know what a Spanish
And then
onion
did you
is.
see what Bob Atwood says? Bob
did he
Atwood
say?
says he won't share his pork rinds with hot sauce.
So
But
they
he
must
got
have
you in
I was
flavored.
gonna say, yeah, she likes those.
Yeah, but see, it's the salt. I really think you could put salt on, like, shoelaces, and I'd chew on them. It's kind of
pretty
true.
accurate.
It's kind of true.
It's pretty accurate.
Right.
So Leanne, no, most things don't taste the same as when we were kids.
Oh, go ahead.
Yep. What? What?
No, go ahead. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
Oh no,
Something came up on my computer.
Neil's talking to people on the that are watching.
Well, there you go.
We must be boring.
That's a great way to do it.
That is.
Oh,
Is-
Papa said moose tracks.
Oh, Moose Tracks is his.
I
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Well, he also said yummy bunny.
So has anybody figured out? We did bring this up, but I don't
Which
know if
yummy
anybody
bunny
weighed
said?
in on this. What stopped red eye?
Yeah, what
stopped
stopped
red
red
eye?
eye? Like, we don't
My-
think you still use a flash.
My mom took thousands, tens of thousands of pictures. Those of you that know her, but then the little camera had an extender, so the flash cube was up about 2 inches. That seemed to help, but not 100%. But I wonder what killed
I know.
red eye. I have no
Right.
idea, because man, with all the pictures, you would think that'd be a problem. So.
Right. All right.
Jim Brister is saying, talk about social distancing, referring to Herb and Tony's foods. that'll get you social
That's
distancing. Get
awesome.
some good Limburger out there.
Right. We're going to call it physical distancing. Physical. Because we're still social. We're still going to be social.
Oh,
right?
Tony, that's funny. Yeah,
Right.
that'll do it.
Yeah. All right. He's just going to read to himself.
Aaron's
He's
making
kind
fun
of
of
doing
me.
his own little thing over
I do.
there.
Yeah.
Aaron's making fun of me. Aaron says, a hotel room with another dude. They're social distancing. Even you, Jim.
All right, so the other thing we're going to discuss today, another question that we have. So this is how this came up. So Sydney, as I told you the
Oh,
other
yeah.
day, she was having to keep posting on the SEU, like, student Instagram page.
SEU is her school, Southeastern University.
So, of
Yeah.
course, she has nobody else to take pictures of or photograph or whatever. So it's us. So
We're
Jim
in
loves it, you know.
Center of attention.
Right. So the one question she asked is, if you could be any age, what would you be?
Oh,
Right.
okay, yeah.
And so Jim gives this like profound answer. I want to be 40 because you're
40s.
smarter and you're wiser and you've got.
Oh, you're not playing a video, right?
No, I don't
Oh,
have.
okay.
So anyhow, and then she said, "Well, Mom, what do you think?" And I said, "Oh, well, 20s. That was a lot of fun." Somehow,
Like straight out. Like
that was
I'm
funny.
just gonna say it.
I thought it was profound in a lot of ways. But anyhow, so that's our other question. What would you like? Hang on, gotta get that off of there. If you could be any age, what age would you like to be?
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So I would say, as I said, I would probably be in my 20s, right?
Yeah, that's what you said.
Right.
What? And then go on. Why did I say?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So she puts it up on Instagram, okay? And so here's your word for the day. Because
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, so I was watching her little Instagram and she had this word up. Wait, where is it? I gotta find it. All right, she had this word up. She said, "My mom is a goat."
She was highly offended. So we were on a FaceTime call with one of her friends from college. And so at the time, she's reading it while we're having this FaceTime, Sid and I and Jacob. And she goes, "Oh my God, you called me a goat!" And she has this
Right.
horrible look on her face. And even the guy on the phone was like, "What is your mom complaining about?"
Yeah.
That's a good word.
thing.
Okay, well, here's the funny thing. I said, Cindy, what does that even mean? And she goes, well, it's a good thing. And I go, well, what does it mean? And she goes, well, honestly, Mom, I don't really know. True.
I didn't know
True
exactly
story.
what that it stood for. Mike got it.
She acts
Right.
really cool, but she's just a step
Okay,
or two
Mike
off.
Mike
most of the
Clinton
time.
got it. So this guy
Yep.
she's talking to,
Mike
he's like,
is pretty hip.
Oh, he's like, okay, that's cool. She is a goat. It's greatest of all time.
There you go. So now she likes to post
I know.
it. At first she hated the post. Now she's...
Okay, so
I got like jazz hands, stared eyes.
Yeah,
I was-
right. Yeah, the whole
A
thing.
goat.
How
I
dare
mean,
you call your mother that?
goats can be baby goats, adorable.
Yeah.
Baby goats are adorable, but a goat in general. So anyhow, go up to your kids and say, you know what, you're a goat, and just you could be cool now that you know what that actually means.
It just worked perfect. You were sending me babies goats, and now I called you a goat. So you should just be happy
I
about
didn't
it.
really like it. I didn't
Can
really
we...
like it, to be
There are
perfectly
people
honest.
who told you what age they would like to be.
Okay,
Oh.
yes.
So
let's-
Aaron
let's
Free
go.
said he'd like to be 33.
Wonder why 30.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
please, yeah,
Jesus,
exactly.
33.
Oh.
Okay,
that was
and then we
pretty
had Leanne wants to be 30.
Oh,
See? Asked me what went on when she was 20. We'll just keep going, Dad.
I love
good
you,
one,
Neil.
Papa.
Dad.
That's it. Lydell would like to be 30. Right there with an
I was
exclamation
actually
mark.
smarter than my dad at 20.
Yeah.
By the
Pan-
time I got to 30, not so much.
Yeah, so Lydell would like to be 30. Pandora, it says 26. Now, I don't know why 26 she picks there.
Right.
But Mike Clinton, what do you want to be? Leanne, she said 30. I already said that. Aaron's 33. And I think that was it. Tell us what age you want to be.
See?
What?
James said 20s.
James would say 20s.
Oh my gosh, all
Linda
these
said
people
18.
are saying 20s.
Why?
18. Linda,
Oh, like
seriously?
no cell phones, videotape, recording the recording the evidence.
Oh, Gwen, that is a great line. Gwen might get line of the day.
Yeah,
just
that's
might be
good.
Gwen,
line of the
that could
day.
be line
Wait,
of
you
the
gotta
day.
read it.
Okay, so it says Gwendolyn put mid-20s. Back then, no cell phones, videotape recording, tape recording the evidence.
Yeah. You want to tell any stories from your past, or are you good? No, okay.
I
Neil,
was-
if you want to have us call in, go ahead and we'll schedule it, and you can tell some
I
stories.
would never let my dad call in.
Yep.
Oh.
He's got too many stories.
Mid
I think
20s.
we
Yeah.
have stories too.
Yeah, we got some stories.
Yeah, well, anyhow, let's keep moving. What else would you... Dad, I'd like to be 90. He's
Okay.
only 81. He just turned 81. Thank you very much. Yeah,
Neil, that is a great line.
right.
I'd like to be 90.
I feel
That's
like I
perfect.
could actually weigh in on this.
Okay, go.
Wait.
Really? Seriously?
What age are you going to be?
That is not even a pregnant pause. That's
I
like,
think like 8.
what?
If I can remember, because like it's like no phones, no nothing. You could play outside. Like felt like it was more of a neighborhood. Everything was fun.
And what was your name back then?
Finney.
Finney.
Jim,
Sydney
okay, so
Steve?
wait, Jim. So one day we're out driving. We had just actually gone to a soccer game of his nephew's that he coaches. And anyhow, we're on our way home, and we passed this daycare center. And all of a sudden, this is so Jim, and this is why I started doing all these. Oh, my dad's trying to tell stories. So anyhow, Jim all of a sudden looks at me and he said, "And so what did you
And
say,
so
honey?"
so I looked at it, and I said, "Hello, my name is Sydney Sneed, and I go to Ladybug Academy, and there's a boy in our class that he can't lay down."
No, he wouldn't on. It wouldn't even line. I go to Ladybug Academy, and he named the teacher. I'm
Yeah,
like,
oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me do it again. My name is Sydney Sneed. I go to Ladybug Academy. My teacher's name is Mrs. Deebles, and there's a boy in our class that can't lay down.
So now, whenever he has to post her name, he posts it THYD. So Thidney.
Sydney Sneed.
Thidney. And so now her friends will say, "Hey, Thidney."
All the time. All the time. This is why I don't allow him on my campus. He'll tell everyone. And then they'll
Finney.
start calling me it.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, Herb, you got to say that.
Okay, Jim wanted 40s because he couldn't remember back any farther.
That's true.
That's kind of true. That's kind of true. Roger Hirth, our guitarist from the old days, and Roger played at
Oh,
Debbie's
hey.
Memorial.
Oh,
He's
wait.
in Pensacola.
Yeah.
He's watching us. He's from Tampa. Linda says Sydney,
Oh,
I was
he
born
left.
in 1998.
1998,
Seriously.
I couldn't remember.
where the world died that year. Just saying.
Seriously, it was the best year ever. I loved having my little girl. Everybody likes having a
Leanne,
baby.
thanks for joining us. Love you. Appreciate it.
I was
just to
living
leave
at
us early.
home. I'd
Yeah.
like to be 90. Okay, I just want to point out
Oh,
that you guys all picked the same age that I did. I mean, 20s, 30s.
I went
know.
40s.
I know.
Okay,
so
but their reasons were a little bit different than your reasons.
the one said she was glad there wasn't evidence. I think that's kind of hitting it.
Was that Gwen? I think that was Gwen, and
Yeah.
you're voting her for line of the day, I think.
Right, she's
right.
my kind of girl.
All
I
right,
love
so
that.
Gwen,
I
we got
know why-
3 nominees
why-
for line of the day.
Why Linda Putz put 18.
Oh, did she say?
Oh,
yeah?
no, she
Yeah.
didn't. But I would have known Linda at 18. I think I met Linda. I think she was 16.
Right,
I
right.
think.
18 earlier.
I don't know. Linda might be older than me. For those of you that are joining us and you don't know, we give away line of the day at the end because this is a program about sarcasm and having some laughs. There's no current events being discussed here. There's only stupid stuff going on. So this is for line of the day. This is the virtual tooth that you get to possess for 24 hours virtually. Okay, so it's yours to hold and to do with as you please, like the Stanley Cup, but only for 24 hours virtually. So we have 3 nominees for the line of the day.
Oh, do we have 3?
Yeah, we do. We have Pam, and I can't remember what Pam's was.
Sorry, Pam.
And then we also had
Maybe the short-term
Lisa,
memory.
Lisa's line. And it was something about me. Lisa was something about, she says I can't, I quit. It was about the video of the singers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then Gwen's was just recently, it just popped up here about the age because there was no cameras and there was no video.
Right.
recording.
I think that's
So I
awesome.
think you're kind of leaning towards Gwen.
Right.
So Gwen's just says, thank you,
We're
Sonny.
just here
There
to
you
watch.
go.
You're not going to comment?
Who is?
I got to tell you, Chris, I would like to see some. Don't you have
See?
any recordings of you dancing? I think that would be awesome.
See,
Oh.
she has a good reason.
Linda does?
Aww. That
Yours-
is a good.
yeah.
Yeah, Linda said
Oh.
18. I became a Christian and went to Camp Zion.
My dad's little youth camp. That's
Yes.
what it's called. It's at Camp
That's
Zion.
awesome.
So, Linda, I just came across some pictures of all of us. I'll try to post those here on the Camp Zion thing.
Kyle Riggs.
Chris and Linda says he has no videos of his dancing. I don't think that's true.
He doesn't have any.
That's what he
dances?
says.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tim doesn't like to share his waves, but that's why the Lord sent me to him. I take his lefts.
Oh,
that's
nice.
Kyle
Yeah, you know
Riggs.
Kyle. We love Kyle.
Yeah, so Tim, as some of you know, they opened our beaches back up. Some people don't think that that's right.
Oh.
I don't know. Not going to get political.
No.
Don't know about
No,
that. But
we-
anyhow,
this is
Tim,
not that
Would
show.
you let me go?
would I
But-
let you go?
Yeah.
Kyle, I just want Kyle to know that I would like to adopt him and turn in Tim.
Oh, that he doesn't mean that.
No, I do. I do.
Yeah.
$50 is on the line here.
Can you do the $50 with me?
No.
I
you-
am your rented daughter.
I don't get
you
anything
should
either.
do. Yeah.
Why would I give you $50 for anything?
I would just like to say I want it in the scratch off, but
Okay.
like I don't.
Oh,
get
that
it.
is true. You did
Anyway,
put it in scratch
we're going to
off.
start wrapping this up.
Yes.
But I did want to say, I wanted to remind you, we're going to put all of the pictures back up on Facebook, and you guys can vote. And
Yes.
you can have your friends and family vote, but it's
Yep.
going to be on the cutest and the funniest videos that we have on there.
Right.
And they will be numbered, so all you got to do is put up the number. You don't have to know the people's names or anything like that. Oh, turns out we didn't dance when we went on a hayride.
Oh, yeah. That was about all you had was a
Tim was
hayride.
surfing on Saturday.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
Sinner.
we want to, and if you have a couple pictures, you can get them out for just a little while longer.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Right, just a little while longer, and then.
And then remember, then tonight or tomorrow morning, we'll send you out the question of the day for Wednesday. Remember, we're Monday, Wednesday, Friday, MWF, 7 o'clock, 7-ish, and we go as long until we run out of material or I have to pee.
Right, exactly.
One of those.
Right.
And tonight I'm not wearing pants. Just wanted to point that out once again.
He really is. I wish I could make him. I could make him stand up. They just don't match.
That's right.
They're a
And
totally different color.
Kyle is pointing out that he is younger than Tim, so I would be upgrading if I traded him in. And he's $50 cheaper currently right now.
Right.
Yeah, and I don't know Kyle's kids very well.
So can you believe he did that? He actually. I mean, you said to a kid, "I'll bet you $50." He's gonna do whatever
yeah.
you tell him to do, right?
I don't want to talk about
$5
it.
looks great. $50.
I don't want to talk about it. Pam Bird just joined online. So
And you know what? James Mercer just said, Sydney, you and Sonny both need hazardous duty pay for living with Jim.
Thank you. Someone who
Here's the other
understands.
thing, and I know I've talked about this before. It sounds like I'm always complaining about it, but he doesn't know his space. I've gotten hit. Oh my word, it's dangerous. Like if he's got a knife in his hand, I just back away. I just
That
back
sounds
away.
terrible. You better qualify that.
Yeah,
I just know he's gonna just walk around. He'll use it to talk. You know, it's dangerous.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You just never know. You
I
never
know when you walk by me, I at least get a pat.
Yeah,
Like
I'm a touchy
on
person.
the back.
I'm
Yeah.
a touchy
So
person.
we're going to start signing off for the day,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we're going to leave you with this video. It's the full version of Jesus is My Friend.
Oh, before we go to that, the other thing we just wanted to say is that a friend of ours was talking the other day, and we were watching church online, and he made a
Right.
statement, and it's just a powerful statement. So we want to remind
yeah,
you
we shouldn't pray
this
either.
whole broadcast is about this, and it's about trying to make you laugh, trying to forget, and you know what? We're one day closer to the end. But his statement that I wrote down, the words "fear not" are in the Bible 300 times.
Yeah, 300
They're
times.
more than They're more than the word Satan. They're more than the word hell. They're more
Right.
than the word heaven, I think. But I mean, it's 300 times. That's amazing. So in other words, one, it's a major fear with everybody. And two, God knows how to deal with your fears. So we want to encourage you tonight, fear not. You know what? We're going to make it. We're going to get through this. As my dad used to say, we might not look like much when we get there, but we're going to make it.
Right.
And so that's the thing. We're all going for that. We're reaching for that. So we're going to pray tonight, and we're going to pray no fear. is I think what we should pray tonight. And we are giving the line of the day. I think you're giving it to Gwen, right?
Right.
For her.
Gwen, I love your comment.
Realizing that being in the 20s is what? It had no...
It was fun.
No, yeah,
Oh,
evidence.
Yeah, no evidence.
There's no evidence,
There's
okay?
no evidence.
That's what she's saying.
Of
So
what's
you get to
gonna-
possess the virtual tooth for 24 hours, and then you have to turn it back in on Wednesday. Actually, you could have it at 48, but we'd prefer to have it back because we have to clean it up. Okay.
Yeah, I wonder if we're frozen. My
So-
screen is frozen.
I know.
Are we
Yeah,
frozen
we
on
might
there?
be. Honey, we're
Sorry,
frozen.
we might have some technical difficulty.
Yep, we're froze. We are froze. Hopefully the
I think
audio's
they can
still rolling.
hear us though.
Yeah. So hopefully the audio's rolling.
I
Because
know.
people
Can
are liking
anybody-
it.
Oh, okay. So we're going to close it out, and we'll see if Sonny will work on the audio, and then I'll just pray a prayer for you guys. And thank you, Jesus, for taking care of our past and our present and our future, Lord. And we remind each other that it's fear not. And even though the video's froze, we know that we're not supposed to fear. So we thank you, Jesus. And you guys are amazing. And so we just thank you guys for watching as well. We appreciate your heart and just letting us laugh with you. And it's been a lot of fun to be here together. So, and everybody said in Jesus' name, we'll say amen.
Yeah, amen.
All right,
let's
thanks,
see
guys.
this way.
Bye-bye.
Jesus is a friend of mine.
Jesus is my friend.
Jesus is a friend of
I
mine.
have a friend in Jesus.
Jesus is a friend of mine.
Jesus is my friend.
Jesus is a friend of mine.
He taught me how to live my life as it should be. He taught me how to turn my cheek when people laugh at me. I've had friends before, and I can tell you that he's one who will never leave you flat.
Jesus is a friend of mine.
Jesus is my friend.
Jesus is a friend of
I
mine.
have a friend in Jesus.
Jesus is a friend of mine.
Jesus is my friend.
Jesus is a friend of mine.
He taught me how to pray and how to save my soul. He taught me how to praise my God and still play rock and roll. The music may sound different, but the message is the same. It's just an instrument to praise his name.
Jesus is a friend of mine.
Jesus is my friend.
Jesus is a friend of
I
mine.
have a friend in Jesus.
Jesus is a friend of mine.
Jesus is a friend of mine.
Jesus is a friend of mine. Jesus is a friend of mine. Jesus is a friend of mine.
Once I tried to run and hide. But Jesus came and found me and he touched me down inside. He is like a Mountie, he always gets his man. And he'll zap you any way he can. Zap.
Jesus is a friend of mine.
Jesus is my friend.
Jesus is a friend of
I
mine.
have a friend in Jesus.
Jesus is a friend of mine.
Jesus is my friend.
Jesus is a friend of mine.
He loves me when I'm right. He loves me when I'm wrong. He loves me when I waste my time by writing silly songs. He loves me when I'm quiet and I have nothing to say. He'll love me when I'm perfect if I ever get that way.
Jesus is a friend of mine.
Jesus is my friend.
Jesus is a friend of
I
mine.
have a friend in Jesus.
Jesus is a friend of mine.
Jesus is my friend.
Jesus